Is here from TV's Hunter. Please welcome Stepfanie Kramer. She starts right off with a compliment, right? Now I'm walking on quicksand. Anyway, how are you?
I'm very good.
Yeah, you know what we're going to talk about today?
Yes, I do.
Among other things, we're going to talk about that big fight you had with the producers of Kramer over a very important issue.
Yes, that was important to me, so...
All right, we will discuss that. Actually, we can give them a little tease.
Okay.
They wanted to do a rape scene, and you said, and we'll find out why you said, okay?
True.
Also on today's show, we're going to meet a mother who is living a nightmare. Her daughter's a drug addict, and she's a prostitute, and we hope that's in the past.
Yes, and one of the nation's top legal experts will look at how the law is coping with surrogate parenting and sperm banks. And we will also learn how the battle of the sexes can be turned into a successful negotiation.
And if you know a college-age person who wants to study something unique, we're going to introduce you to the first accredited college professor of comedy. That's right, along with one or two of his star students. All this and lots more on this Thursday edition of Our Magazine. You know, it just occurred to me, when I spoke to you about your little altercation, I said the producers of Kramer.
I thought you were talking about my mom and dad or something.
Have I been programmed or have I been programmed? Of course, it's the producers of Hunter. Stepfanie.
What?
Did your mom ever sit you down and have that sort of sex talk or the birds and the bees talk?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, she did.
Yeah.
My mother and I have always had a very open communication our whole lives, and she sat down and explained the whole situation and answered any questions I had.
How old were you?
I don't even remember. I mean, it was really a matter of whatever questions came up as I grew up, and I said, gee, Mom, what about this? And she just was right out there.
So when we return, Stepfanie and I are going to talk about some of the negotiations that she had with her producers over the rape scene that they wanted her to play in Hunter. Our woman of the hour had quite a summer. TV Guide saluted her a few weeks ago with a cheer for, and it said in its words, knowing exploitation when she sees it. The script of a three-part Hunter called for her to be raped, and she was most unhappy. And I guess, Stepfanie, why don't you pick up the story from there?
Well, during the second season of the show, the character was raped. Dee McCall was raped in a special two-parter, and it was handled very well, and the script got really nice. It really went well, and it was well done, and what we received in terms of mail from other people was very positive in how we portrayed, especially the aftermath of what a woman goes through. We have a special three-part script coming out this season called City of Passion, based on the Dallas Barnes novel. It's a very good script, but I took issue with the fact that they wanted to once again rape the character. And I felt that to do that again was nothing but pure exploitation and continually perpetuating that image of violently violating women on television. And I felt very strongly about not doing it.
So how was it handled?
Well, you know, we went back and forth. They felt that it was necessary, and I felt just as adamant about the fact that it was totally unnecessary.
Was it included in the book?
Yeah, well, there were a lot of things, obviously, that were included in the novel that could not be brought across on the screen, you know. But basically, we came to the agreement that it would be an attempted rape. And it was fine, because bottom line is myself and the networks and the producers have the best interest of the show at heart. It doesn't, nothing suffers in the script. All of the behaviors within the characters afterwards are just as valid. And it really plays just as well as it did initially.
It's funny, now that you say it, I'd not thought of it, but it does nothing for the character, does it?
No.
I mean, it's a no-win situation.
No, I mean, this woman is an independent...
Dee did not learn from her previous
Well, I mean, she's this very, you know, in charge and control woman,
Yeah.
and to have that happen twice because of her job, because this involves a serial rapist, my God, and in reality, the woman would leave her job.
All right, we have a moment from City of Passion. You want to say anything about it before we look at it?
Yeah, but I don't want to give too much away. I know that this man who was raped 8, 9 women, whatever it is now, is going to be busted loose on a DA rejection. And she goes to put him on the streets free. Mr. Fredericks, I'm Sergeant McCall. I wasn't there when they brought you in this morning, but I'm bringing you good news. You're being released.
My wife come my bail?
No, bail isn't necessary. The DA reviewed your case and determined that there's insufficient evidence to take you to trial.
In other words, they got nothing on me.
Basically, that's it. Off the record, Lloyd. Aren't you sort of, flattered to know that you've had your way with 9 women and not one of them ever identified you?
Maybe they didn't accuse me because it wasn't me. Or maybe they enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Now, there's a look in those eyes, and you don't want to give that away. That's a very exciting finish to that particular scene.
Yeah,
plus the picture as well.
Yeah.
All right, we can't say anything about it.
No,
it's
because
so
we
exciting.
just don't want to let it go, but it's quite a twist.
You know, Hunter's still doing very, very well. Do you see an afterlife for you? I mean, what are you thinking about?
Absolutely.
No, I mean, what are you thinking about in terms of after Hunter?
Yeah, my life doesn't begin and end with the Hunter, you know.
It only seems so.
Yeah, right now it's all-encompassing, to be sure. Basically, I want to work in some quality movie of the weeks, miniseries, some feature work, and also my recording, to work on my music. I've been writing a lot of music lately and working with Mike Post in that capacity, and we're working on putting an album together.
Did I read that you were quite a singer, and that was really going to be your career thrust until this situation acting came up?
Well, you know, I've always been an actress and I've always been a singer. I was doing both at the same time. I was working in a lot of clubs around town, and I just told my agent, I'm going to go with whatever takes off first, whether it's the acting or whether it's the recording, and I was getting a lot of interest on both avenues, and then a series hit, and right from that I went right into Hunter. So there hasn't been the time for me to be able to pursue the singing, but it's certainly not out of me. It's one of the biggest things I have in my life. It's a very big part of it.
Listen, if I could get all the right things together, would you do a song a little bit later on?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't. I'm not dressed for it.
Maybe that song.
I don't know. We'll think about it.
We'll think about it. All right, we're going to think about it. In the meantime. All right, have you made your decision?
I don't know on what.
I'm singing.
Oh, all of that. We have more important things to discuss.
No, come on. I was led to believe that you've got one heck of a voice, and I'm serious about this.
Well,
See, we got him.
Yeah, how much money did you pay these people?
What?
How much money did you pay these people?
We haven't negotiated how much I have to pay them for that.
We'll talk.
All right, so we're still in a talk mode.